Thank you for the opportunity to make the film. It came out of Mamuna and I were both in Women in Architecture leadership roles. I was the chair of Women in Architecture UK and Mamuna in Women in Architecture in Pakistan. And we organised a conference which was across 2 countries. We held it in London at my university and in Lahore for 2 days. And so it was an extraordinary event. And we invited many women to come and give their narratives, of which Sara was one of them. And we decided that it was such a compelling event that we should try to make a film choosing some of the more significant women.
The movie for me started from my childhood when I was a young girl, and I had a dream of becoming an architect, and there was no one in my family, no one near me to look up to. And then when I joined architecture as a personal choice, there were a lot of people presented to us as role models, and none of them were women. When you will see this movie, very similar stories these women have had in their lives. And this is a story of these 6 women, but we all have lived them. All Pakistani women, almost all of us have lived them, that we are always underappreciated, under-recognized, not given enough credit. So for me, having this opportunity of showing this, these are my mentors, some of them are my teacher, but everything they're saying, I have lived them. So I'm looking forward to do more for this kind of representation on the international platform.
I think I was just very excited that people are interested in hearing from someone like me, because the voices of people like me are often not heard. I think even in Pakistan and working in the UK, when somebody looks at me, they don't automatically think of me as an architect. So, those kind of things, if someone looks at me, do they see someone, as an architect, a competent person? Quite often there is a long story to be had before the actual conversation about architecture needs to come. So I think that gap, the perception gap, that someone looks at me and isn't thinking about cultural issues or are they competent enough, shouldn't be there. And discussions like this make it more normal and make it more visible. So yeah, I hope for a more progressive future.